I started collecting vinyl records in the year 2000 when I was 16 years old. And well, for the first few years it was quite hard to find your favorite albums on record on vinyl because, well, CD had taken over in the early 90s and vinyl releases slowly winded down during the 90s. And well, by 2000 it was mostly 12 inches maxis for DJs and a few odd select albums. But it was really hard to find your favorite stuff back then. Over the years, gradually you saw the vinyl renaissance starting to creep in. So let's say around 2010, 2011, there were quite a lot of mainstream releases back in limited quantities. But in 2008, it was still quite hard to find what you were looking for. So, case in point, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was never released on black gold, on licorice pizza. I remember even back in the day, well, back in 2008, asking my local record store, can you pre-order Kingdom of the Crystal Skull on vinyl? And only the CD version was available. Lo and behold, in 2024, which is 16 years after the movie's premiere and 1 year after Dial of Destiny, the last Indiana Jones adventure, in 2024, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull will finally make its vinyl debut, or made its debut, because I'm holding it in my hands as we speak. Yeah, quite cool. This one came from the UK, and get this, I did not have to pay any Brexit customs charges. Whew. That means I saved at least $30. Yes, it's that expensive to import stuff from the UK to Europe, to Belgium. We're off to a great start. No Brexit customs charges, and this was expensive enough on its own. I actually forgot what I paid. Well, I paid 24.99 euro, 24? Sorry, no. I paid 42.99, so almost 43 euro, which is, well, let's say at least $40. Quite expensive. But in this day and age, well, that's the normal price you pay for vinyl records. Yeah. I remember back in 2005 when I bought Springsteen's Devils and Dust, back then a new album. I paid just 16 euro. And Springsteen's last studio album, Letter to You, was 43. Yeah, that's 3 times the original price. Darn, vinyl really became expensive. Anyway, on to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Let's see what we can find. Wow. Music composed and conducted by John Williams. Double LP on 180 gram vinyl. Made in the Czech Republic. And what is it? Well, it's 2 discs for a total of 4 sides. Of course, music composed and conducted by the John Williams. Album produced by John Williams and music recorded and mixed by Sean Murphy. Music editor is Ramiro Belgard. And indeed, 2008 the copyright, but 2024 the vinyl copy. And it's licensed to Universal International Music B.V. in the Netherlands. So that's funny. It's actually a Dutch copyright, but it is a UK release of a American record. Let's see what happens if we open up the contents. Very lovely. Here's a gorgeous gatefold. Yeah, of course, the movie is not beloved, but I actually like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Very nice. And very nice. What does it say here? Yeah, of course, they haven't updated the text, so this is still the 2008 text. It's a note by Spielberg. 19 years have passed since the last Indiana Jones adventure, and where all of us are nearly 2 decades older, the music hasn't aged a bit. During the filming of our fourth Indiana Jones adventure, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, hardly a day would pass before someone on the cast or crew could be heard humming the Raiders March. That piece of music has grown instantly familiar, probably along with the Jaws theme, in creating a thrill or chill out of the thin air on which music travels. And that is the John Williams legacy, of which I am his most grateful beneficiary. When you listen to the music for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it too will be all at once familiar and original. It travels through the mysteries and folklore surrounding a secret army base in the Nevada desert, to the world of academia and Indy's day job as a tenured professor, to the graveyard and sudden attack of the living dead, then onto the deepest jungle of a lost Mayan civilization with a secret that promises the power of the universe to all who dare seek it. John's music outlines the action and, as always, leads the narrative. His music is just as legendary as the MacGuffins that Indiana Jones is chasing after. When you think of Indiana Jones, all you need is the silhouette, the jacket, the hat, the whip, and the music that made him a legend. Thank you, John. And indeed, that's the first image we have of Indiana Jones in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The silhouette, the jacket, the hat, the whip, and the music. So disc 1 starts with Raiders March and ends with The Jungle Chase. Let's see what it looks like. And it's just a regular black. Here's just the text. John Williams, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And here's a lovely poster art. Great, great, great. And then on to, let's see, is there anything included? Nope. In the sleeve, I meant. Then on to disc 2. Let's check if there's anything in the sleeve. Nope. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful. And here's the full orchestra. Anything of note? So there's violin, viola, cello, bass, flute, oboe, clarinet, bassoon, French horn, trumpet, trombone, tuba, timpani, percussion, piano, harp, guitar, saxophone, and accordion. Yes, lovely. Let's see. And again, text on one side and poster art. The last Indiana Jones, Drew Struzan poster art. I really thought he would come back one more time out of retirement for Dial of Destiny, but that didn't happen. So, I'm very happy to finally add Kingdom of the Crystal Skull to my Indiana Jones record collection, although I have to say my record collection is currently lacking. I don't have Raiders, Temple of Doom or Last Crusade on, well, not even on CD or cassette or whatever. I do have Dial of Destiny, and I once had Raiders of the Lost Ark, but in a reissue from 2015 or 2016, and I sold that one because I do like my first pressings. So I'm currently on the lookout for Raiders, Doom and Crusade from 1981, 1984 and 1989. If adventure has a name, it was, is and will always be Indiana Jones.